Hi, and welcome to Fintech 101, the Fin, the Tech, and opportunities across Africa and Southeast Asia. I'm Alice Egan. I'm currently a senior solutions consultant at Zendesk, where I specialize in the fintech industry. And I'm also the creator of SaaS Savvy, your resource for breaking into and succeeding in the tech industry. Whether you are watching this course today and you're already fintech curious, or you're here to go from 0 to 60, we are going to learn a ton in this series about this fast-growing global industry that is ripe with opportunity across the world. I originally put together this webinar series to talk to the scholars of SheCan, a US organization that helps young women from post-conflict countries like Liberia, Rwanda, and Cambodia win full-ride scholarships to American universities. They're equipped with mentorship and leadership skills in order to return to their home countries after school and be leaders of change. For the purposes of YouTube, I've split up the Fintech 101 webinar into 4 different sections. This introduction, then the Fin in Fintech, so the history behind it and what's broadly happening today, who the key players are. Then the Tech in Fintech, where we talk about some of the baseline technical concepts to understand where the industry is headed. And then rounding it out with opportunities, outlining what's going on specifically in fintech across Africa and Southeast Asia. As creator of SaaS Savvy, I see myself as a tech industry evangelist. I want to burst the bubble that surrounds the tech industry and help more people coming from diverse backgrounds or wild career paths understand their way in and around tech, and for the purposes of this webinar, specifically fintech. No matter what you're studying or have studied or haven't studied, software engineering, public health, French, there's an opportunity in the world of fintech for you. There are software engineering jobs developing the payments infrastructure, design jobs designing the interfaces of mobile payment apps on iOS and Android operating systems, sales jobs selling open banking platforms, and social impact jobs helping to drive more financial inclusion. I'll talk a lot about financial inclusion today, and this is the concept of leveling the playing field and making sure that more people around the world have access to financial services, which include everything from checking and savings accounts, credit and loans, investment opportunities, and more. Social media apps may boom and bust, but money as a medium of exchange for the goods and services we need to live full, healthy, and meaningful lives will always be in. So, a little bit about me. As I said, I'm currently a pre-sales solutions consultant at a customer support software company called Zendesk. My job as a solutions consultant is to map a B2B customer's business and technical requirements to Zendesk software. And what I love about the job is that I get a peek under the hood into all kinds of companies and business models, specifically fintechs, and I get to solve puzzles as I put together the best solution for the customer, craft engaging stories that resonate to win the deal, and learn about new technologies in a very fast-paced industry. As I said before, I'm also the founder of SaaS Savvy, your online resource for breaking into and succeeding in the tech industry. I believe that by giving people on the outside of tech an insider's peek in and a leg up in landing their first tech job, we can really start to create company cultures where everyone belongs, where the products are designed to include and lift up more kinds of people, and where more of us have access to the stable, high-paying salaries and benefits that come with the territory so that we can put it into ourselves, our families, and our communities. By the time I was 25, I'd worked 22-ish jobs over the course of my lifetime. I'd waited tables in restaurants from New Orleans to Brussels, sold silk-screened Obama t-shirts on the New York City sidewalk, taught English in Paris, coached business owners in Guatemala, babysat, you name it. I moved to San Francisco on a whim in 2015. And what I lacked in a ton of corporate job experience, I made up for in a serious need to make some money, determination, and above all, curiosity. Finding myself in the heart of Silicon Valley, I ended up with an entry-level customer support job for a Series B B2B software company. Series B, B2B, and software were 3 things I knew zero about and that I'll have other webinars dedicated to. But through asking questions, making connections, and actively pursuing information, my tech career quickly took off. In just 2.5 years, I more than tripled my salary and gained experience in non-coding but semi-technical roles across customer support, customer success, and pre-sales solutions consulting in startups and a large public company. I have no MBA, no important summer internship experience at Uber, and no real coding ability or data science chops to write home about. I've been successful in tech because I've asked questions and gotten answers, either by scouring the internet for what I needed to know or by tapping a colleague on the shoulder. So whether I found myself Googling or asking out loud, how does the cloud work? Or what does a fintech company do? SaaS Savvy is the culmination of that curiosity, and I'm here to share it with you so that you can hit the ground running in tech. As we head into our first portion of this series, the Fin portion, I will hit you with this quote from Joanna Pena Bickley, 21st century Renaissance woman and founder of Design by Us, as well as the current head of design at Amazon Alexa. And she says, all you need to study is history. That being said, I want to drill in the point that to work in tech or in fintech, you do not need to have studied business or finance or programming. The fintech industry needs creatives and people persons and lawyers, just as much as it needs AI developers, cloud architects, and data scientists. You just have to have an open mind to understanding a whole bunch of concepts at a high level and to ask when you don't know. And this rings true from companies across Palo Alto to Paris and Kigali to Phnom Penh. All right, so now that you know who I am, what SaaS Savvy is, and what this FinTech webinar series is all about, let's get into it, and we'll start with the Fin in FinTech.